Hi, welcome to day one of the emotional clarity reset. As I explained before in my intro video, this is a 21 guided emotional clarity reset, and it's some prompts that I've come up with over the last year just to reflect on my emotions and how I'm feeling about things. So day one of the journal is admitting what is. Clarity starts when you stop negotiating with reality. So the reflection prompt is, what am I hoping will change despite evidence? Oof. Oh, 3 to 5 sentences. So when it comes, I guess I'm going to use this space to talk about my last relationship, because, and not to single out that relationship, but a pattern with a lot of my relationships was that I would stay too long, even when I saw the signs, when my intuition was screaming at me. I would still stick it out, hoping that things would change or something in that person would change. So for me, what I always was hoping would change would be, for example, my last relationship, that person had the tendency to kind of like shut down when things got tough and didn't really want to communicate feelings or confrontation. So that was the first thing that I was hoping that would change, despite the evidence. Despite the evidence to the contrary. I was hoping for someone who would be there for me how I was there for them. Even though I also had evidence that person wasn't equipped to do that. And I was also just hoping that, I don't know, that person would just see me, I guess, you know. But what I needed to do was just step back and just see myself more and love me more and like me more. All the cliches, yeah, I know, but it's true. And so for each prompt, I also have something called a grounding action. And the grounding action on this one says, write one sentence you've been avoiding and underline it. One sentence I know I was avoiding. One thing I know I was avoiding in that relationship and in my past relationships, and that was me. I was not, when I say that, what I mean is I was not being authentic in that relationship, and I was not really honestly communicating what I wanted and needed out of that relationship in an effort to stay in that relationship. So I did not show up authentically. And that is something that I promised myself that I will never do again. I can't sacrifice myself for the sake of being in a relationship with anyone. That's friendship, that's romantically speaking, that's family, that's anybody. I have to be me. So I think in that last relationship, the one thing I was avoiding was just being authentically me. So that's day one. So clarity starts when you stop negotiating with reality. When you see what it is, when you're shown what it is, when your intuition tells you what it is. I have ignored my intuition in so many situations, and I'm never gonna do that again. That voice in your head, that gut feeling, what people say, I think it's just God really trying to speak to you and shout to you. And my intuition has been loud in so many situations, but I've ignored it. But I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm going to stop negotiating with reality. Let me know what you think about this. Have you negotiated with reality? Have you ignored what was clearly in front of you, what your gut was saying to you, what your intuition was telling you, in an effort to be in a relationship, no matter what kind of relationship, romantic, friendship, whatever the case was? So let me know how you handle that, how you stopped negotiating with reality and just came to terms with what was, and if you got the strength to walk away. Thanks for watching day 1. See you on day 2. Thanks for subscribe and like if this resonates with you, or if you just like what this video is about. I appreciate it. Peace.